Hey, welcome. So you're hearing all this stuff about AI, right? It feels like this giant new world just appeared out of nowhere. And if you're feeling a little lost, trust me, you are not the only one. It's a huge landscape. But don't worry, that's what we're here for. Today, we're going to map it all out so you can figure out exactly where you fit in. Let's do this. I mean, does this feel familiar? You open your browser and bam, there's a new AI headline, a new breakthrough, a new buzzword you've never heard of. It's just a lot of noise, right? It's so easy to get completely overwhelmed and just think, okay, where do I even start?
And then you get these terms thrown at you. Sentience, the journey to AGI. I mean, it sounds like something straight out of a movie, right? All of a sudden, the conversation is about machine consciousness and artificial superintelligence. It's a lot to take in.
Or you see things like mind and machine, and suddenly you're in the middle of this super deep philosophical debate about what it even means to be intelligent. Which is cool for sure, but also really, really abstract when you're just trying to get your bearings.
And to top it all off, there's this constant pressure, this feeling of urgency, like it's an AI revolution. It feels like if you don't figure this out right now, you're going to get left in the dust. So that brings us to the big question, the one we're here to answer. Where on earth do you begin?
All right, so that's the problem. How do we fix it? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. I want you to think of this as your personal guide, your map to this new AI landscape. We're going to cut through the confusion and get to clarity by charting out all the major territories. And here's the most important thing to remember right at the start. Your goal isn't to become some kind of master AI coder overnight. No way. The real first step for pretty much anyone is to aim for what we call AI literacy. It's not about coding, it's about understanding. It's about learning the language, getting the big ideas, and just seeing how all these pieces fit together in our world.
You know, every big journey has to start somewhere, right? And courses like these, they are the perfect starting line. They're built specifically to give you that foundational AI literacy we were just talking about. And it doesn't matter what your ultimate goal is. Think of these as your "You Are Here" sticker on the map.
Okay, so let's start exploring this map. Our first stop is a big one, the technical toolkit. This is the path for the builders, the coders, the makers, basically anyone who wants to roll up their sleeves, get their hands dirty, and actually build this stuff from the ground up.
And what's really cool is how this path breaks down. You'd probably start with machine learning. That's the core idea of teaching computers to learn from data. Then you might dive into deep learning, which is a powerful part of machine learning that uses these things called neural networks, which are kind of inspired by how our own brains work. From there, you can branch out and specialize. You could get into natural language processing, or NLP, which is all about teaching machines our language. Or you could go into computer vision, which is about, you guessed it, teaching them how to see and interpret the world.
But hey, what if you're thinking, I'm not a coder, is there a place for me? Absolutely. Let's travel to a totally different, but just as important part of the map, the business blueprint. This region is for the strategists, the leaders, the people who are making the big decisions and want to figure out how to use AI's power to get things done.
And you can see right here, AI isn't just about the tech. It's a massive strategic tool. The skills here are all about learning how to lead AI projects, how to understand the economic side of it all, and how to use it to totally transform a business. The focus shifts from writing algorithms to applying them in the real world. Okay, now we're going to navigate to a part of the map that honestly might be the most important one of all. It's the human dimension. This is where technology smacks right into society. It's the path for ethicists, for designers, and really for anyone who cares about how all this powerful tech is going to affect actual human beings.
And this really shows you the two sides of the same coin. On one side, you've got this huge challenge of bias and algorithms. That's all about looking at the AI we already have and figuring out how to fix problems with fairness. But on the other side, you have human-centric AI design. This is about being proactive. It's about building new systems that are designed from day one to be helpful and aligned with our values.
And this path, man, it gets into some of the biggest questions we face today. Like, how do we actually govern this stuff? What's going to happen to our jobs? And maybe the most important, how do we build AI that we can actually trust to be safe and secure? These are conversations that everybody needs to be a part of, not just the tech folks.
All right, for our last big stop on the map, we're heading to maybe the most exciting and fast-moving area of all, the creative frontier. This is where the real cutting-edge stuff is happening. We're talking about specialized and super innovative applications that are just pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible.
And the range of things happening here is just wild. Think about it. This is the AI that's powering autonomous systems like self-driving cars. It's in healthcare,
revolutionizing how we discover new medicines. It's making our cities smarter. It's even the intelligence behind those incredible characters you meet in video games.
And right at the very heart of this creative frontier is the one you've definitely heard about, generative AI. Yep, this is the tech behind tools like ChatGPT and Midjourney. And it's such a huge deal because it marks a massive shift. For years, AI was about analyzing things that already existed. Now, it's actively creating brand new stuff. Art, music, stories. The line between what a computer does and what a creative person does, it's getting really blurry.
So, we've got this map. How do you actually use it? Well, it's pretty simple. Just 3 steps. First, ask yourself, what's my goal? Am I a builder, a strategist, an ethicist, a creative? Second, look at the map and pick the path that genuinely gets you excited. And third, and this is key, no matter which direction you want to go, start with those fundamentals. Get that AI for everyone level of knowledge first. It's the foundation for everything else.
Look, the world of AI is huge, for sure, but it's not some scary, impossible-to-navigate maze. You now have the map. You can see the main roads and the different territories. So the only real question left is, who are you on this journey? What's your path going to be? Your adventure starts right now.